Chapter 9, Zooming Speedy Fast. I like running inside the school. It's funner than running inside your house. In school, you can zoom with your arms out like a jet plane, and you don't knock over the furniture. And also, the head doesn't get broken off your mother's bird statue, which used to be a blue jay, I think. I zoomed straight to the cafeteria, because there's a lot of tables to hide under in that place. Only when I tried to open the door, it was all locked up. And so then I ran to another room across the hall. Only that stupid door was locked too. Hey, who did all this dumb locking? I asked. Then I started jiggling up and down, 'cause I was having a little bit of a problem, that's why. The kind of problem that's called personal. And it's about going to the potty. And so all of a sudden I had to run down the hall speedy quick, right to the girls' bathroom. Only guess what? When I got there, that stupid door wouldn't open either. And so I kicked it and I hanged on the handle because I weighed 37. Open up, I mean it, I yelled, but the door kept on saying shut. It's an emergency, I shouted. And then all of a sudden I remembered about that boy Ken beat up because he had emergency too, and he got to go into the boys' bathroom. And so I zoomed across the hall and I pulled on the boys' bathroom door. But that dumb thing was locked too. Stupid, stupid doors, I hollered. After that, I started to jingle a, a- After that, I started to jiggle up and down very fast. Oh no, now I'm gonna have an accident on my skirt that looks like velvet. Only just then I remembered something else about emergencies, 'cause Mother told me what to do if I ever needed help, and its name is call 911. So then I ran back to the dangerous nurse's office, 'cause that's where the phone was. And of course, then I picked it up and I pushed the 9 and the 1 and another 1. Help, this is emergency, I yelled. All the doors are locked in this place, and now I'm gonna have a terrible accident. Then I heard a voice on the other line. She said for me to calm down. Yeah, only I can't, 'cause I'm in big trouble and I'm all by myself and I need help real bad. Then the lady said to calm down again, except for I couldn't stand still. And so I just hung up and ran right out there. And I just kept running and running till I got to big doors at the end of the hall. And then I runned right outside, 'cause maybe there might be a little toilet out there or something. Except I didn't see one. All I could hear was sirens. Loud sirens were all over the place, and they kept on getting closer and closer. And then a big green fire truck came zooming right around the corner, and a white police car, and a fast red ambulance. And guess what else? They turned right into the school parking lot, and so I stopped jiggling for a second and I sniffed the air. Only I could smell Only I couldn't smell any smoke. Then I heard a grouchy voice. Hey, hold it, miss. Hey, hold it, Missy, it yelled, and I got very scared and scared. 'Cause Missy's my name when I'm in trouble. I turned around, it was the man with the cane. With I turned around. It was the man with the can, and he was running at me. Hold it right there, he hollered again, and then I started to cry. Yeah, only that's the trouble. I can't hold it, I said. I already holded it as all I could, and now I'm having an emergency. And all the bathrooms are locked, and now I'm going to have an accident very quick. And then the man with the can didn't look so grouchy anymore. Well, why didn't you say so, sis? He said. Then he pulled a big bunch of keys out of his pocket and he grabbed my hand. And then him and me zoomed back to the school, speedy fast. Chapter 10, Me and That Grace. Wait. Chapter 10, Me and That Grace. The man with the can unlocked the girls' bathroom for me, and I ran right in there. And guess what? I made it. That's what. I didn't have an accident on my skirt that looks like velvet. Whew, that was a close one, I said. Then I washed my hands at the sink and I looked in the mirror, and the gold star was still on my forehead. It looked very beautiful up there. After that, I went into the hall and the man with the can bended down to me. Everything okay, sis? He said. And so I nodded my head. I holded it. I said, very happy. Then all of a sudden, there were lots of people running at us. There were firemen and policemen, and there was a tall lady rolling a bed on wheels. Hey, I said to the man with the can, what happened? Did somebody get run over in here or something? Then I saw Miss and Principal and Mother. They were running at us too. And then Mother bended down and hugged me very tight. After that, everybody started talking at once, and nobody was using their quiet voices, and nobody was smiling either. Principal started asking me a jillion questions. Mostly they were questions about hiding in the supply closet. I'm a good hider, I told him. Principal acted a little bit grumpy. He said I wasn't allowed to do that anymore. When you go to school, you have to follow the rules, he said. What would happen if every boy and girl hid in the supply closet after school? It would be very smushy in there, I said. Then he made his eyes frowny. But we wouldn't know where anyone is, would we? Yes, I said, we would all be in the supply closet. Then Principal looked up this at then Principal looked up at the ceiling, and I looked up too, but I didn't see anything again. After that, Mother looked at my band-aids. Did you hurt yourself? She asked. And so I told her about And so I told her all about the dangerous nurse's office. And then I showed her the nurse's purple sweater, and she made me give it back. After that, everybody started leaving, the firemen and the policemen, and also the tall lady with the bed. Then finally, my mother got to take me home. And guess what? I didn't have to ride on the stupid, smelly bus. Except the car wasn't that fun because Mother was grouchy at me. I'm sorry the bus wasn't fun for you, Junie B, she said, but what you did was very, very wrong. Didn't you see all the commotion you caused? You had a lot of people very scared. Yes, but I didn't want chocolate milk poured on my head, I explained to her. That's not going to happen, growled Mother, and you can't just suddenly decide for yourself not to ride the bus. Hundreds of kids ride the bus every day, and if they can do it, you can do it too. Then my eyes got wet again. Yeah, but there's meanies on that thing, I said, all sniffly. Then Mother stopped being so growly. What if you had a friend to ride with? She said, your teacher told me that there's a girl in your class who will be riding the bus for the first time tomorrow. Maybe you could sit together. Would you like that? I made my shoulders go up and down. Her name is Grace, said Mother. Grace, I said. Hey, I know that Grace. I learned her today. And so when we got home, Mother called that Grace's mother. And then they talked. And then me and that Grace talked too. I said hi, and she said hi, and she said that she would sit with me. And so tomorrow I get to take my little red purse on the bus. I get to put it on the seat next to me so nobody will sit there. Nobody except Grace, of course. She made and then she and me might get to be buddies. And we can hold hands just like me and Lucille. I will like that, I think. And guess what else? Tomorrow I think I might like yellow a little bit too.